Welcome back to Diamond Facets. I'm Colleen McNamara here with Worcester Red Sox pitcher Shane Drohan. We are in Suzette Crêperie making crepes, macaroons, coffee, and then we're also going to be learning about Shane's family, friends, and one of your favorite baseball experiences. I'd say a lot of guys on the Worcester team, family is most important to them. How has family shaped you as a person?
It's everything to me. I have a real tight family, a lot of cousins. My parents, I think, would be here every week if they could, but I got my little brother too. Very important to me. I like whenever they're here. We're just always together on the holidays.
What traits have you gotten from your parents?
Competitiveness, definitely. Very competitive. Just since I can always remember, me and my siblings and parents, we were always competing. Even if we were just arguing, it was like, who's gonna win, competitiveness, discipline, athleticism.
Since you're from Florida, where a lot of your family is, how do they support you when you're up in Worcester?
Text. Yeah, I'm always, every outing, I get back in the locker room and I'll have hundreds of texts from everyone in my family, aunts, uncles, cousins, anyone you can think of.
Something that brings your family together is watching hockey. Mm-hmm. You're from Florida. What's your team?
Panthers. Florida Panthers. Yep.
Recent enemy of Boston.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we had a good run. Yeah, no, it was funny. I was I think the only Red Sox player cheering for the Panthers. Nico Cavadas. He joined the Panther train for our little run this postseason. But other than that, it was me versus the world. I think if we were in Erie that weekend, and the Panthers were playing in Boston. If we were home, I was going to try to go to that game and be the only person there. Panthers here, but it didn't work out. We were away.
And your family season ticket holders, right?
Yes.
Do you have a specific memory in the Panthers rink?
I think the Panthers game was the first time I was ever on the big screen.
Oh, the jumbotron?
Yeah, when I was really, really, really young. I was 5 or 6, and I remember that.
You're used to being the athlete entertainment. How are you as a fan?
I'm pretty relaxed, but my little brother, he's the super fan. So I can text him, ask him any question about the Panthers, and he'll know. He probably knows the next 2 or 3 trades that we're going to make. So football was my main sport, and then I think it was just the end of football season would happen, and then I would go to baseball, and they would kind of just put me in the outfield, and I would just kind of be bored out there. So I was just I'm going to try to play other sports. Played basketball for a couple years. Found out pretty quickly I wasn't going to be doing that very long. Lacrosse was actually a lot of fun, even though there's a weird little rivalry between baseball and lacrosse.
Mm-hmm. Same season.
Yeah, it's the same season, but I had a lot of fun with it. And then my freshman year, I came back to baseball, played the outfield, didn't like it again. So I was just I'm just going to focus on football. And then my junior year, our tight end, and who's also the catcher on the baseball team, Joe Yupp, he, after our football season, convinced me. He was hey man, you just hit this pretty big growth spurt. You've always had a good arm. I think you should try to come back and pitch. And I was I don't really want to. And he was just no, I'm telling you, come pitch. So there was one day where we just walked out to the baseball field. I was just in shorts, shirt, sneakers, jumped up on the mound, just started chucking it. It was coming out nice. It didn't feel good. I thought after a couple, my arm was going to go with the ball. But, that was kind of the moment where we were let's give it a try.
Has your friend told you, I told you so, a few times yet?
Yes, but it's still a little, we'll see, because he's a diehard Yankees fan. So.
You found success in college, playing baseball, ACC tournament win, sent you to Omaha. Why was that one of your favorite baseball experiences?
I think it was just how like the whole year went. That year was my sophomore year, and it was Mike Martin's. Like, he had announced he was retiring after that season, and like we just were not playing well at all. It got to, and then one weekend we swept the team, and it just completely changed everything, and we went on a crazy run. And it was not like we had to go to Athens for regionals, won that, and then we had to go to LSU, which that was a lot of fun. In the second game of the series, I think LSU tied it in like the 8th inning, and the stadium was like shaking. Yeah, and then we actually walked it off in like the 12th or 13th to go to Omaha. So it's just like that team, like how we did it. Like our backs were really against the wall. And we were very close to like being the team that like ruins like all the records, you know. But yeah, we just got hot at the right time, and we just rode it out all the way to Omaha. It was the best time I've had.
How did that encourage you to make a career out of baseball?
It was just like those were like the moments that you always kind of hear about, and you're like, yeah, this is why we work so hard to do it. Because like it's just so rewarding. It's such a good feeling when your team is playing well and you can get somewhere like the College World Series.
Your teammates at Florida State, you thought would describe you as pretty laid back, chilled, bit of a jokester. Mm-hmm. What were some pranks you'd pull?
So I had a roommate, Reese. He had like a bunch of the like, you know, the BB guns. Mm-hmm. So there was one day he decided to put them like all in my shoes. So I was like, all right, that was okay. So there was one day he had a lift like really early in the morning, and I knew he didn't have class that day. So he would like go lift at 7 and then just come back home and sleep. So knowing that, I took all the BBs out, went into his room, and lifted his bed sheets up and poured them all underneath his bed sheets, and then put his sheets back over, and then I just went to class. Mm-hmm. And he got home from the lift, like exhausted, ready to just take a nap, and he said he just like fell back on the bed and was just like, shh. All the BBs went everywhere. Hey man, I didn't start it.
Have you pulled any pranks at Worcester?
No. If nobody messes with me, then you're fine. But
right.
My roommates in college, they always, like my other roommate, Cooper, I took his iPad and I like set an alarm for like 3 in the morning, like every Thursday. And it took him like a couple weeks to find it. So.
What can you say about keeping the sport of baseball pretty lighthearted at times?
You just kind of have to recognize that it's just a game. Kids of all ages are playing it. It doesn't change. Just keep it at that. Just keep it a game. The fans are there having fun, just watching a game. It's just what it is.
You were a chef today at Suzette Crêperie. Mm-hmm. It was your first time making crepes? Mm-hmm. Which one did you enjoy making the most?
I enjoyed making this one the most because it looks the best.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Shane.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to learn how family is so important to you and some of your previous experience shaping you now. That wraps up this Diamond Facet. Tune in next time to see what other WooSox players are up to.